What's up, guys? This is Heis, and welcome to the ES&DT and Railroader. That's right, we're going to be playing a little bit of Railroader today, and I'm going to get this show on the road while I explain the challenge that I'm dealing with at the moment. I haven't played the game on this save since before the game actually came out, because I got an early access copy. I've played multiplayer for the streams and that sort of stuff, but yeah. So let me give you a little situation of what's going on here. So we have 3 locomotives. The number 2 is one of them, 10-wheeler. Should probably line it out of the yard, actually, because the AI probably won't know what to do. The AI is very smart, and it'll stop in advance of switches, so gotta make sure it's all lined up. But just progress to a new day. We've got cars that we can take and load up with logs. Let's see. The world's slowest draining oil tankers right there. Still draining. Let's hop over to Ella. We hop over to Ella. Boxcar that will eventually be unloaded as well. This is the end of track right now. So nothing going on other than those skeleton cars at Whittier, which is where we are here. And then the other end of the railroad is where life has been a bit of a struggle. So let's go take a look and see what I mean here. We're going to blow through this passing siding. Nothing going on here at this small town. Continuing to go around. La 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 la. Nothing here. I need to load my pulpwood cars, but you'll understand why I didn't have them spotted shortly here. We got the engine house, roundhouse at Dillsboro. So started to get some facilities there, which is nice. And we do have some coal and water. Good, because we're gonna need it. Got a couple cars. One's ready to rock. 2 of them are ready to rock back to interchange. And then when we get all the way out to the end of the line here, see our passenger train sitting right here and waiting. Actually, well, while we're thinking about things here, we may as well say, hey, we're going to send all these things to other places and let the passengers begin to load. A coal hopper that's not unloaded, and this is where the shenanigans begin. We were starting to do some switching over here, and then the bug that I showed off in my review happened, and this choo-choo is completely dead and incapable of moving. And then this choo-choo ran out of water over here because it was also almost dead. So we are in fact ES&DTing quite well. So the game plan is bring the 2 over here to rescue the 1, to take the 1 back to Dillsboro, which is the nearest place to get water. Yeah. And then we'll run the Atlantic, and then we'll drag this thing back to the shop. So we're going to make a hospital train. It's going to be a whole thing. Try and rescue the locomotives, and then see about doing some switching on the way, because we've got some stuff that's spotted, some stuff that's ready to go. These cars need to go get loaded. These cars all need to make it over towards Whittier and Ella. Couple cars. Oh god, that's the Unicar. It's fine. That car, I think, is supposed to be on a different track. Yeah, it's supposed to be right there. But it's got a dead choo-choo in the way that we can't move. So, yeah. And another car for the interchange. The interchange is out this way. And it looks like we did get some new cars in this morning. So that's for Whittier. I'm not sure where that is. Yeah, I don't actually know where that is. 6 miles to the west. So what? 45. So 6 miles would be 51. Okay, so somewhere near Barker's, maybe. Interesting. And then Those are 2.5 miles away. Okay, so all these cars are going beyond Silva. So we'll have plenty of switching to do. And a hospital train to make, and see if we can't put these things back together. Let's see, where's our AI engineer here? Well, he's running from Wilmot. Made it from Whittier to Wilmot in that time. We gotta make it all the way to the Sylvia area here to grab these engines and take care of them. So, we'll pick this back up when I get there. Okay, it's now 6:44 in the day. Running at, I believe, 2x speed here. Yeah, so 20-some minutes to get to this end of the railroad from Whittier. So just had to let that run in the background. Did that. So now we're going to pick up sad choo-choo that needs water. And I think I'm going to build a little mixed train because I'm going to have this engine run the passenger train, but we'll also have it set out these couple cars at Barker's Creek along the way home. And then we also got to grab this boy and stick him over in the right spot. So we're going to take control click, select. We're now in charge of this choo-choo. Looks like these cars are both dumped based on the air brake readouts. So we will bleed their brake cylinders. I do have to say, the one thing that I really do love about the game, that little UI design there is very well done. All right. Get this whole mess on the road here. And I don't have the air cut in. I don't know how much I care to have the air cut in. We'll see. He's still got a headlight on with no generator on. It's fine. Alright. So we gotta back out, all the way back out this switch here. This is kind of the entry to that industry. East Silva. I believe it's called the paperboard. It's a cool industry. There's lots of little tracks to switch. But yeah, everything that's on this line or over, you enter at this one switch right here. Otherwise, it's totally separate. So there's a runaround and then these three sidings on this side, but even all the stuff back here is all part of this lead here. So we got to run past that, and then we'll go and pick up our other sad choo-choo. You know, I don't have the air hooked in, and I guess we'll figure out just how awful it is to stop. And we're already going this way. Let's pull in and grab this junk at the interchange while we're thinking about it. So we looked, yeah, it's almost all heading towards Whittier as well. So maybe we'll just make the Atlantic run a big honkin' silly mixed train while we do switching with the 10-wheeler. Unfortunately, our 260 is out of commission, so we can't really do anything else with it. Wee bit silly. It's fine. Gonna be towing a lot of dead weight around. Get that lined up so that we're set to jet out here. Let's think about this. So we're gonna go bang into these cars. The couple of them are getting dropped nearby, but a lot of them are running most of the length of the line. So we can have it run a mixed train. But then we also have these other ones that all need to go. All of these need to go to Whittier at the minimum. Except for this one that goes to Wilmot. So we kind of have a lot of cars that got to run down the main that we can have the Atlantic put together. So we're going to have to kind of switch that around. Yeah, I guess we could have it set out cars at each end or at each station. Because yeah, some of these don't go that far. Like I think some of these are in Dillsboro. Yeah, the Locust Pine Company or Pin Company. get on the brakes a little early. We don't need any spicy dunks to take out our last piece of operable motive power. And a couple at less than 5. And 4 is less than 5. And bang! Get those hooked up. If you shift click when you put them on, it automatically does the angle cocks for you. So I've got all that air set now. They left me with these 2 handbrakes applied, so we will get those kicked off. Okay. And now we'll see if we can shove all this junk with the 10-wheeler here. Seems fine. This is quite the dumb consist. Bit of a push me, pull you kind of thing going on. Okay, well, ultimately, yeah. Do we want to drop? No, we kind of want to put most of the stuff on that end of it. So I guess what we'll do is we'll line ourselves in to pick up the other dead choo-choo. We'll pick up the other dead choo-choo with our whole mess of stuff. We'll just grab it with everybody here. And just make the most cursed consist of all time. And then we will put all the stuff that's got to go down the line on top of these cars. Because these cars, this very last one needs to end up at the Wilmot House track. And that's part the way down the railroad. But Whittier, these are all for Whittier or Ella, which is the extreme end of what I have unlocked. Because we're here in Silva at the east end of the map. And Whittier's there, and then Ella is the end. I don't have any of the connection to Bryson sorted out. So, oh, we going quick. All right. Yeah, and so these are for Whittier. Yeah, we're gonna have set outs that are just gonna be kind of in the middle of the train, but we're just gonna have to deal. Like, that's just gonna be what it is. So we'll figure that out. We'll try and smartly set up the AI to run that while we do the switching over here. Alright, we probably don't want to come flying into this thing at 30. It's already ruined. What else could happen? Just gonna grab a bunch of air. Gonna grab all the air. Oh, goodness. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You love to see it, and bang. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen over there. That car does need to get set over, so we're already knuckled in. We'll see what happens when we pull through this other boxcar. Yeah, I kind of guessed that would happen. It's fine. We'll have to go re-rail that in a second. But we'll set this car over while we're thinking about stuff. Okay, you're in the clear. And this guy, he has no brakes on, so we'll just open the knuckle and just kick him. And then we'll go on with our lives here. Hopefully he'll roll into place. And we'll just leave that boxcar in the dirt for now. It's fine. It's got to go to the interchange anyway. It doesn't matter. It's unloaded. It's not like they need to access it while it's in the dirt. Okay, and we get past the switch here with the world's stupidest consist of locomotives and cars. Slam on the independent brake. And now we will wander forwards here. Car's still rolling. It does say that it's spotted at the destination, so I guess you only have to have one truck on. but I want it to be a bit more in the clear than that, so we'll just keep waiting. All right, so we're stabbing him in the shop. He's getting to a water tower. It used the coal? Oh, the throttle's been wide open on it. Or no, hang on. It had coal. We'll apply the handbrake on that so it stops rolling. Control select. Yeah, the throttle's been open, so it used the coal despite not having any water. Hey Adam, if you're out there, simple quality of life thing, seeing as figuring out and actually getting to control a locomotive is several clicks and you don't think about it, like, just a quick toggle for like, hey, it ran out of fuel, therefore the throttle's not going to do anything, make sure it doesn't use the other fuel. That would be a handy thing. Anyway. So I guess we're just gonna take this we're gonna back into these other cars, and then we'll just take the whole shooting match down to Dillsboro so we can get water in the other engine. And coal now, I guess. So. Alright. Clear the switch here. And now we will bring this whole mess up, knuckle into this rest of this mess, and this poor 10-wheeler is just gonna be on its knees. It's fine. We are living up to our railroad's name on this day, apparently. 500 tons, 14 cars. I assume that includes the locomotives. It must, because the tons just went down. It must be coal or something, water. It's amazing how much tender weight is actually just the stuff it carries. 491's tender weighs 120 tons when it's loaded. 120, or not, 120? No, 60 tons. 120,000 pounds, 60 tons. Math hard. Okay. Those cars are all dumped, so we will just hook things in, and then it should be that with the brake. Now we have 831 tons, 21 cars, including 3 locomotives. Yeah, this is a shenanigan. Luckily, it's downhill. Come on, friend. Oh, I guess the 491's tender. It holds 10 tons of coal, 6,000 gallons of water. So doing that math, what, a gallon of water is 8 pounds-ish, if I'm remembering engineering things off the top of my head. So 8 times 6,000. Yeah, it's like 48,000 pounds of water. It's 24 tons of water, 10 tons of coal. So it's more than half the weight of the tender completely. It's consumables. We're already through the crossing, but... Now the question is, do we grab the passenger cars while we're on the way? And I think the answer is yes. We do grab the passenger cars. They're loaded. It's gonna add to our switching, but we might as well. We're gonna have to be careful though. We don't want to spicy dunk them. Just dump the air. Okay, let's not annihilate the passengers, please. Let's not and say we did. No. Brakes definitely take decent amount of time to recharge when you dump them. That's fair. Come on. We're blocking the crossing here. Sounds like we're double heading. It's fine. Okay, and dunk. Not sure I'm tying the air in there, or why those cars recharged, because I don't have air tied in between the locomotives right now. It's fine. We have no brakes on those passenger cars. Brakes are overrated on passenger cars. It's definitely not in rule books that you must have operative brakes on every single piece of equipment that passengers run in. Definitely not. All right, so now we run to Dillsboro. There is a water plug. So what is our order of operations when we get to Dillsboro? We need to set our coaches out of the way at the station so they can unload, and then the other engine's got to go to the shop. There's coal and water down there, so we can just get that. So maybe we just drop the rest of the train on the main in advance of that. Yeah. Drop the rest of the train. Set the passenger cars. Actually, we'll just kick the passenger cars and stop them at the depot. That seems like a wise thing. They don't have any brakes on them. They got hand brakes. They'll be fine. We'll kick the passenger cars. And then we'll run around them. Put this guy in the shop. Spot this guy at fuel and water, and then we'll go do whatever switching is needed with this mess at Dillsboro. Because everything is still to the west, right? There was nothing to set out at Silva. Okay, good. It's like, did I goof up? It's fine. Okay, we're gonna want to get some separation distance between us and the passenger cars, but that doesn't matter for a minute. And then we'll just tie a bunch of brakes. It'll be fine. And it'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. I cannot advise doing what we're about to do. Oh, I guess the interesting thing is with those passenger cars is they're tied into the air, so if I try to kick them, they might dump. They did dump. Oh, see, and then now they've tied in again. Let's bleed these brake cylinders. I guess the engine is still good for supplying air, even if the brakes don't work. Come on, give me a coupler. Give me the coupler. Cutting the train. There we go. Au revoir! Bye, friends. just kicking 3 passenger cars while going, I don't know, 20-some mile an hour. It's fine. I'm gonna get some separation. I'm gonna apply a handbrake on this one because they're going fast. And we just gotta get one of those cars spotted at the depot. Actually, we need to release it, let it roll. And then we just sneak right by like nothing ever happened. Where is... I don't know exactly where the spot is, but that should be good enough. Okay, we'll tie the handbrake there. We said we were gonna drop these cars. We'll just drop them there. And we'll grab our player who's not in and hit the choo-choo. This is the only thing the player character is good for. Oh, God. Just getting into a view where you can close an angle cock. Okay, so those cars are dumped. You should probably tie a brake. They're in the foul. It's fine. We'll deal with this mess in a minute. All right. So we should probably figure out which car goes where with that. Just let that coast. Line ourselves into the shop here. Yeah, and we'll just use the bulkhead flats as handlers across the turntable, which is stupid, but you know, here we are. Welcome to the ES&DT. Stanzel's down there. That's still a while. Okay, Locust Pin or Pine Company is right there. So we got 2 cars to spot right here, and nothing else. So we got to grab these 2. So I will pull that pin, make it obvious, and we'll set a brake there. Okay. There is a switch list functionality, and I, honest to God, don't know how to use it. I'm sure it's a helpful tool, but I don't even know how you get cars to show up on it. So, I don't know. Wasn't a part of the tutorial. All right. The consist is less stupid than it was, but it's still pretty stupid looking, isn't it? Alright. Old BNSF rule says no faster than 1 mile an hour on and off a turntable. Seems to be fine at 9. Alright. And the sad choo-choo can become less sad. We're not putting it in the roundhouse the right way, but the smoke jack's on that end, but it's fine. It's broken. It's incapable of applying tractive effort, so. The locomotive does have a handbrake. Interesting. Why do you sound like you're leaking air? Because you are. Okay. So now we'll go and get these guys spotted for coal and water. We should probably take coal and water as well. Although we can wait our turn. We can get the number 1 back in service here. And then we can keep the 2 going. All right. I do have to say that it looks like, I want to say when I was checking the logs, that the game's been out for about 2 weeks now, and it seems like they've pushed, like, I think 4 patches? Lots of little bug fixes, and apparently the one bug that I really ran into all the time was one of them, something about the clicking interactions when fueling and watering up. So that's cool. We're getting coal put in now. And we'll just kind of sit and wait here while this fills, because we have to respot it for water, and that's probably going to take longer. I don't know. And we got to figure out and double check and make sure that we're actually we actually have people hired at Dillsborough here. Yeah, we don't. Let's see. How many people? If we want the choo-choo fixed, we need many. $150 a day. That seems probably wise. So they'll all show up tomorrow. So the number 3 is going to be out of service still for quite some time because we're shopping it here. But that's a single tier. Poor choo-choo. Still capable of blowing a whistle, though. Okay, a couple minutes later, we're full of coal, and I'm going to respot, get this thing full of water, and while it's filling with water, we'll go do that switching with the 10-wheeler here. So, Good divided use of time, keep the railroad moving here. And then when we have more than one engine, we can have an AI run over the road again. So that'll be a welcome thing. All right. Somewhere in Thayersville? No, not quite. Stop's easier when you don't have 800 tons with you. Okay. Right around there should be good. No. I wanted you to go the other way. There we go. All right. Filling with water she is. We'll apply a handbrake. Kick that off. And back away. Why isn't it not steaming? Oh, it is now. Okay. Maybe it just hadn't woke up. Anyway, let's go do some things here. So what we're gonna do is we gotta grab those couple cars that go to Locust Pin Company. I assume it's pin and not pine. It's not being like shortened or something. And they need to go there on this track. And it looks like we could fit 4 cars there. I think we could fit 4 cars there. And we do have to get this other car out to go to interchange at some point, but I'm gonna do that later. With this engine, we'll do some road switching. Although I do have to go back to Silva anyway. Maybe I should just grab those. Point is, I need to get these cars out because all these cars need to go west. The rest of them. And I want all those to be with the passenger train that the Atlantic's gonna run. So we'll deal with the pickups in a minute. All right, what's the answer to get this mess picked up? Bang into these cars here. Dunk, just like that. It's like coupling into a brick wall. Oh, opened a door. I guess we should probably tie the air in, and then we should grab this brake. And then we don't have enough space to really drop these, so what I want to do is we'll just shove through these real quick. We'll release that brake. We know it's this, the Santa Fe boxcar and the Lynchfield Railroad boxcar? Those two need to go there. So we'll shove these in the clear of the switch, and then we'll try and Dutch drop these two into there. Sorry, flying switch. I've apparently been misusing that term. I don't know the difference. Okay, so that's enough space for those to be in the clear. And we'll just do that. And that'll dump those cars. It'll also dump these cars. But while they're stopped, we can close that. We'll leave our brake on, and we will split the hoses right now. And now we try and do the thing. Gotta get these cars rolling. And now pull away. Laters. And then hope that we can clear them behind us. And we can even select this guy. Oh, we don't know how fast it's going. Doesn't have a speedo. That seems reasonable. I'll just pulse the brake a little bit. I don't want it to be too spicy of a dunk. That looks like it's less than 5, right? Might be exactly 5. Brakes released there, release that brake, bang! And then, everybody spotted. You love to see it. Tie a brake. Successful flying switch. You love to see it. We even got money for it. And we didn't damage the cars. Yay! Okay. Now we'll back up. Put these cars there. Get everything shoved up in the clear. We'll get the Atlantic to come and grab the passenger cars and these cars and call it a day. Are you ready? Are you full? Are you ready, kids? Yep. Go. Begin. Commence. Proceed. Oh, it's got its own handbrake on. Meanwhile, what's our other train doing? It's fine. It's not getting in danger yet. I left him in the corner, so he shouldn't try and go too fast. Because, reverser stuff. Okay. Get down under 5. Dunk. Get the air tied in here. And then we'll kick off that brake. We just gotta get these just a little bit further back in the clear so the Atlantic can get them. All right, kick those, goodbye. And then we'll even line ourselves in here and just kind of let that do the thing. Wish grabbing the angle cocks was easier from the second person camera or third person camera. It's fine. We got another train to worry about anyway. Gently say hello to the passenger cars. Bang! Release the handbrake. Just tie the air in while we're here. Oh, this angle cock's open. Got it that time. Grab these guys, and then we'll just tell the AI to run to wherever the next place is. We'll have to kind of do some figuring on where that is, because I don't, honest to God, know. And we should probably service our other engine while we're doing this. Because it does not, the little 10-wheeler doesn't hold anything for coal and water. So. Bang. Stretch them. Okay, we'll deal with you in a minute, friendo. But we're gonna go put this guy. We'll send him to service. Oh god, we're lined into cars. We lined that switch thinking we were gonna do some switching first. You almost watched me clobber a boxcar while flying the camera away. get out of their way now. We should still be lined up. You know, I could even AI this guy right now. Oh. Well, that'll get him close. We just tell him, orders, road, forward. Actually, probably should do yard. I don't know. Go figure it out, bud. Okay. Now this train. Okay. So we have Barker's Creek, Pulpwood Spur. There's no station at Cowie. Barker's is probably going to be the first thing. So I'm going to fly there. I'm going to line the switch into the siding and put a flare down just in case. The AI is pretty good about stopping at end of track. There's nothing at Cowie, I don't think. Let me double check. Those are passenger cars that need to go to the next place. Stenzel, it's Whittier, Slay, Mika, and Schist. I don't know where that is. 4 miles northwest. Okay, Ella. That's in Whittier, and Wilmot. All right, so we'll have a stop at Wilmot, both for passengers and to drop this car. But where is Slay Mika and whatever? Where is that? It's at Wilmot. Okay. If we click that button. Okay. It's, yeah, so we'll be stopping for many reasons at Wilmot. Okay. We'll put a flare down ahead of the switch, because we're going to have to do some shenanigans when we get there. Okay. Press 0, go back to my choo-choo, and now we just say orders, road, reverse, full speed, do the thing, line the switch for him, and then we'll line him past us here, and we will just convert you to manual and spot you for water. And then we'll go set switches for the AI. There we go. Okay, so that's getting all filled up. We'll get rid of that fusee. He's lined past us here. I don't think there's any switches until, yeah, Cowie, which is just a passing track, which I don't think I've ever used yet. And then, yeah, at Barker's Creek, it's just lined in to the end of the track there. You know what? I'm gonna extinguish the fusee. We'll just let him stop at end of track. And then we got whatever that passing track is. Both tracks are lined. And then we're Wilmot. Okay, flagged at Wilmot. And then this is Thomas Valley. Okay, Thomas Valley. Yep. Lined up. There's no cars to set out there. So, yeah, we're going to get into Whittier. And there's going to be some cars to dump for Whittier. And I don't know how I want to deal with that. I don't know. I just don't know. And we'll have stuff to do there. Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll stop the train at Whittier to set out those cars and then keep running the passengers. Because some stuff's going here, some stuff's going here. We're gonna need a switching session at Whittier. And we're gonna run a passenger service or something. .jpg. So, well, there they go. There goes the giant mixed train of shenanigans. And we're full on water? Cool. So we will move up, get full on coal, and then we will head back towards Silva and then do our switch in there. This consist is just goofy. I got a top tip from channel member Carrie Freeman. Apparently, the secret to good passenger service is buy an observation car, because it makes the rate that you get significantly better. So, gotta check that out. That was quick on coal, because this thing holds none. Anyway, still have 17 tons of coal. We're gonna have to get another coal hopper and order that for right here. But now we'll just run back over to Silva, or actually Dillsboro first. We're gonna get into town. We gotta pick up, I think there's 2 cars ready to go back to interchange. Yep. So we'll have to dig out those 2 cars, take those back to Silva with us, and then do the switching at Silva. It's going to be a puzzle. So we'll grab both of these, we'll set the one over, kick this back into spot, and then drag the box car back up here, dunk dunk, kick them back in. Yeah. We do a lot of dumb switching on the ES&DT. It's fine. I am speed. Release those brakes preemptively. Train's most of the way to Barker's already. All right. Bang. Bang. Get this backed out. Set him up, throw the switch. Do a little kicking. Let me throw the points. There we go. Do some more kicking. Get us coasting below 5 so we can just kind of make a spicy dunk. And this guy's spotted. Apply the brake. Pow. Like it never happened. Damn. Like it never happened. Release that brake. That one applied. And then we'll just drop this guy somewhere in Heresville. And then we do the same exact thing, but with more cars. Has our other train made it to Barker's? Yes, it has. Alright, well, we'll just let this boy just kind of gently bang into those cars. Fly over to Barker's, which I could just Control T on the map, but, like, you know, It's not that far. And he has stopped with those cars perfectly spotted. You love to see it. We'll apply the handbrake. Open that guy. We will select this engine instead. Oh, we do need to tell him to be manual. Why would you take such a big set on the train? You ding-dong. Poor Atlantic, trying its best. Blocking the one truck that exists on the crossing. It's fine. Maybe I shouldn't have given the Atlantic 680 tons of mixed train. Alright, well that's gonna take a minute for it to get clear there. Looks like 2's all stopped at Dillsboro, so it banged into those cars. Alright, clear the switch almost. Just throw the independent on, line the switch. And orders road, reverse, full speed. We'll see it, Wilmot, bud. And now we grab these guys. This car has the brake. Pull and respot. Here we go. Okay, get vaguely clear of the switch. Set the brakes. We have no air hooked in, so we'll just uncouple that. And just give her a little shove. Give it a little kick. Lighters. Go say hi to your friend. And it clears the points. And we can come in. And we'll just kick these as well. What is safe switching? I don't know. It doesn't exist on the ES&DT. And we'll apply a brake on that car just before it gets... Oh god, that stopped very fast. Interesting. Anyway. Collect those 2 cars, then we'll run to Silva with this engine. Again, we'll just kind of let it roll at less than 5. And it looks like these guys are all spotted, so we will set a brake on the last friend, and then they will just roll to a stop. Kapow. Like it never happened. Switch is lined. Not leaving AIs confused later in their life here. Dunk. Dunk. Alright. Let's release these brakes. And, the AI is better at running over the road than I am, so just go backwards, track speed, please. He said not lining a switch for the AI. Okay. And we're just gonna run through Silva, the actual little town. We gotta go to the industry. So that car is still not ready. Oh god, now we need to think about this. That stays, that goes to interchange. That stays, that stays, that goes to interchange. Is that unloading? Being derailed? I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of switching to do. Lots of switching to do. Yeah. Goodness. Well, I think we're gonna leave it there for this episode, ladies and gents. Hopefully you enjoyed. Obviously more to come, but playing single player in this game, with the distances you gotta run, I mean, things take time. The day started at 6 a.m. and it's 8:30, and we're running at double time, but that means that gameplay-wise, I've actually been playing for, what does that equate to, 75 minutes? Something like that. And this is getting a little long in the tooth for YouTube, I think, in one go. But next time, should you guys all enjoy this, we'll have to get in on some switching at the industry here. Get things moved around, shunted around, figured out, and all that. So I guess I should tell my AI where to stop. I lined it through Silva, but well, we'll have to line it up and stop it here. I guess deal with all of this mess right here. So we'll just put the little fusee down right there, and then we'll figure out this mess next time. Cause yeah, goodness, car there, it's gotta go. Car there, like, would you want to dig those out, or do you just leave them? I don't know. Good question. Guess we'll find out. But tune in next time, ladies and gents. As always, thanks so much for watching, and we will catch you all next time on the ES&DT here in Railroad.